Are we live? Oh my God. Can y'all hear me? Can other people hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, it does tell you who's joining. Wow. Oh, wow. That's so invasive. Where are the comments? Comments. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, that's good. Okay. Y'all, I just got some good neighborhood gossip. That's what took me so long. I was at a neighbor's house trying to get some gossip. I was trying to be messy. Hey, Shantae, I am late. I know. I was trying to get some gossip. I was trying to get some gossip. I know. Well, I was trying to get some good gossip. I told her while she was talking, I was like, can you hurry it up? Because I got to do this little live video. It was some good gossip. Oh, wow. Do I scroll through? Y'all could tell I'm old. I don't know how this stuff works. I don't know how it works. So if I answer questions and I'm like super like behind on the questions, just because I'm slow to read it. I see Jasmine join, Sharita join. Girl, that trip, Dominican Republic, oh my God, I still laugh about some of that stuff, man. Oh my God, I had so much fun. We live. Spill the tea. Oh, I can't. It's just a lot of baby mama drama. Baby mama, baby daddy drama. I want to spill the tea, but she's in this group. So, and they know she knows I'm going live, so I don't know if they probably watching it right now. But it was some good gossip. It was some good gossip, you guys. Some good old neighborhood baby daddy, baby mama drama. I feel like I'm not loud enough, or maybe I'm too loud. Maybe I'm too loud. Pour the tea because we are parched. Girl. Man, you ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing, girl. You ain't missed nothing. So what you guys, come on, let's ask me some questions. I got, I'm sure it's a lot of questions about why I ain't put out shit. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. Volume is good? Okay. It's perfect. Awesome. Awesome sauce, you guys. Awesome sauce. Oh, I am loud? Let me bring it down. I don't even know if I'm doing the mic or not. Okay, anyway, so Ben getting a book or not? So here's the thing. So I'm writing this Pia book, right? And I know the reason why I'm struggling with this Pia book, excuse my nails, I'm actually about to start doing them. That's why they look like busted right now. But I started doing this Pia book and I was like, oh, you know what? I could do another for the love ATL, this and that. And I had all my characters lined up. Everything was going to be, easy breezy. But then I thought, Homer and Pia, for some reason, I just had the urge to want to write a book just with two people. Like, can you imagine me writing a book with just two people talking? That's it throughout the whole book? So, oh shit, it's 19 more comments. 19 more comments. Damn, this thing don't scroll on its own? That damn DR, Shantae, I know. Goddamn. So I wanted to do a book where it was just two people, and now I've transitioned into that. And as I'm writing it, I wanted to write my first like authentic, real romance novel, because that's my favorite genre. For those who don't know, that's my favorite genre to read. I love the old school, the African American romance, where it's like one sex scene. There's like, when they first meet, they probably don't like each other at first, or some kind of conflict. But then the storyline builds up, boom, they have sex. Then the conflict peaks, and then boom, they're together. Fast forward to the last page, years later, they're getting married with kids, whatever. I love those stories. Very predictable, but I love them. I don't care. I love them. So I wanted to do something like that with Homer and Pia, with a little bit more paranormal magic to it. But as I'm writing it, and I'm writing side by side with this Ben story, Delilah is popping up single in Pia's book. And I was like, well, that's not right, because I want her to have her own book with Ben, and I can just easily just put that together, because it's majority of it is already on the blog. But then I was like, I wonder if I can just do a Pia and Ben, no, not Pia, Pia and Homer and Delilah and Ben, and put those four together in one book. It's possible to do, but I really wanted to just focus on writing two people. It was a challenge to me. Oh, that's what it's called, contemporary AA romance. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So I was trying to get away from having multiple characters, having like 10 characters, a lot. Luckily, you guys, for those that read my stuff, that means you're probably used to it and you can balance multiple characters and storylines, whatever the case is. But in this case, I really want to push myself and just to write two people falling in love. And boy, it's some craziness with Homer. Man, Homer is crazy, y'all. He is like dumb crazy. I don't know. I was talking to my friend on the phone about this situation, and we be on the phone just sitting here talking about the story. He's like, he'll call me up. He's like, so what that girl do now? He's like, did she let him see the baby yet? And I'm like, that's how we be talking. This is how I know Pia and Homer are going to be a great story, because it's so many things that go wrong but go right at the same time that I cannot wait for y'all to read it. Cannot wait for y'all to read it. But then I was like, should I oh, you mentioned Ben. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Oh yeah, Ben was a happy accident. Ben was a nice happy accident. Team Stacy and Delilah, sorry. So the new blog post, which I was actually working on before Neighborhood Gossip took my attention. The next blog post is Stacy and Delilah sealed the deal. I know that's like a big jump, but I have to explain that in a later post. But yeah, Stacy and Delilah still sealed the deal. So yeah, spoiler alert. Yeah, go check the blogs. Oh girl, don't check the blogs. Them blogs are gone. Y'all be copying and pasting and storing the stories. Now I had to find another way to post it so y'all couldn't copy and paste it. But I'm sitting here reading the comments. Sorry if I look a little retarded on screen. So yeah, so Delilah and Ben and Homer and Pia in one book. Does that sound like it could be? How long we got to wait? So that's the other thing. Writing right now is not putting out a book is not my priority, not for now anyway, because I'm working on an animation project. For those who follow me on Instagram or YouTube, I think I might have said this on YouTube. I'm working on putting the Sky Sisters on screen. And I'm not going to be one of those that can't, that end up having these actors that don't look nothing like my girls. They don't sound like them. They don't nothing. So instead I was like, well, you know what? All my book covers are drawn up. They're illustrations. Damn, the shit just jumped from 9 comments to 24 comments. How am I supposed to read all this? Y'all got to hold on now. Hold on. So yeah, I'm working on an animation, and that shit is actually like I get to control how they look, how the characters look, how they dress. Like I get to control that. We don't have to worry about finding actual humans that could possibly look like my girls or not. So, and believe me when I tell you, this animator, we're so hyped. We are so hyped about this project. We're gonna try to shop it around to see. We're trying to do a trailer. We're doing a little trailer for it. So that's why all the books and stuff is taking me a while, because this project is holding my attention. Because now the next thing I got to do is find voiceovers. And I don't know if you guys ever been to Charleston or Savannah, but they talk the way they sound. I know I didn't portray it in the book because I just didn't think there was really any way to do it. But that's a whole different type of accent. That is a whole different accent. So I'm trying to find someone that can hit that accent with the Atlanta accent. Hold on. Is the animation going to be on television? I wish. We just going to put it on here. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe. Hopefully. I don't know. Someone got to pick it up. Netflix or something. Do you guys see how they're going through this whole, I want to, here my dog's coming in here. They're going through this whole phase of like witch shows and witchcraft, and you go in grocery stores, you can buy sage and crystals and, you know, conjure kits and stuff. Like I don't know what's going on, but society's going through this whole, I want to be a mystical, magical witch thing right now. Like I went to the little crystal store the other weekend in Little 5 Points, and let me tell you, that whole place was crowded with people holding up different rocks. Like, does this rock give me energy? Can this rock help my sex life? Just people going crazy over these rocks. Like, you guys will not believe what kind of time we're in right now. Yeah, the Geechee accent. Yeah. I know some people in my family can do it, but I need them to also know how to like read and act. So yeah, if you go to Charleston, me and my friend went to Charleston, and we were trying to park her car at some little parking place before we get to the airport. And the guy was telling her to park around back, and he was saying it's so crazy. She's like, I don't know what you're saying. He's looking like, and I told her, I was like, I think he's saying to park around back or park behind him. And she's like, how do you know? I was like, girl, I don't know how I know. I barely understand people in Atlanta. I barely understand what's going on in Atlanta half the time. So yeah, Omni, we're gonna have the people that are supposedly in the screen in this little trailer. It's gonna be Junie and the girls, and they're all sitting. It's gonna be a completely different scene, something I wrote by just separate from the book, something just to kind of introduce them to the rest of the world, because you guys know, but the rest of the world don't know. And if all goes well, I think I could see the Carter Boys as animation too. I could see them in live action too. They don't really matter, but I thought it would be a little bit easier with Sky Sisters and the magic and all that. I thought it'd be easier to portray as an animation. Am I talking about the yoni eggs? No. Oh my God. So I went to the little crystal store. They do sell the yoni eggs there too, though. But I went to the crystal store, and a lot of people were trying to get some of the yoni eggs, but they didn't have the rose quartz yoni egg. And my mom was she's like, well, what's the yoni egg? So I told her what it was about. She's like, oh my God, I need that, because oh my God. And I'm looking at my mom like, whoa, lady, like, you gotta calm down with all that. Oh man, I'm all messed up down there. I was like, I can't hear nothing like that. I could never unhear that. She went to hella detail. I could never unhear that. Oh, can you tell us what's happening with Caroline in your head? So I could tell you, I'm sorry if you wrote this comment like super late and I'm just now reading it. But Caroline, I could tell you now, she's sleeping. I see y'all just heard mom joke. Yeah, so she's sleeping now. I don't know what happened so far, but Caroline can officially go back to sleep. And she's sleeping on her own. She don't have to take no pills. Whatever she had on her, it was knocked out of her when she got hit. So the Carter Boys and the Carter Girls, yes. So yeah, man, yeah. My mom, she forgot who I was. I'm like, Mom, I am your daughter. Like, well, it's not. I ain't one of your little girlfriends. I ain't one of your little adult friends. I am your daughter. Like, let's settle down with that. But yeah. So the book is coming out. So for those coming to the kickback, I'm definitely gonna have if I don't mess around like Delilah, then well, that book gotta come out to the kickback anyway. But I know for sure we're gonna have something ready soon, because I already have a lineup for my fall books. I want to start working on The Yard. For those who read the blog about the twins, and the girl who was hiding in the garage and her neighbor is the cop, you know, that's all going to be fall stories, fall and winter stories. Now that book, The Yard, is based off of my neighborhood, this crazy ass neighborhood that I live in. Y'all will not believe the shit. Y'all just not going to believe the shit that I've been going through in this neighborhood. It's a cool neighborhood, but the neighbors, they make it what it is. They honestly make it what it is. You said, what's a yoni egg? You're gonna have to look that up because that's a lot. It's not a lot to explain, but different people use it for different things. Some people use it to tighten up the vag down there. Some people use it for it's almost like don't they have, like, what do they call the little Kegel things? Somebody in the comments will tell you what it is. Oh yeah, The Yard is gonna be, y'all, The Yard is gonna be everything. It's loosely based on me living here at the end of the street in my neighborhood. So I get to see everything. I'm like the neighborhood. Everyone knows I'm like the neighborhood watch because I'm usually home most of the time. So I see everything that goes on. Like, and I wish I could say some of the stuff, but I feel like they're gonna end up finding this video. But like, we're trying to figure out one of my neighbors. I really think he sells ass outside of his house, out of his house. Like, we don't know what's going on. I don't know. It'd be all kind of people coming, all type of creatures coming in at all hours of the night. Just different shades, different colors, different kind of cars. And it's like, damn, where are these people coming from? He's selling ass. It ain't that far-fetched because of where I live, but he is definitely selling ass. But it's crazy. Will you do a book tour in DC, in the area? I should, because I really like DC. I really love DC. DC is where I'm supposed to be living, actually. Like, I wish if I had any place, if someone said, if I want to pack up and move, where would I go? It would be DC. I love DC. Like, those who live in DC, y'all don't even know how lucky y'all are. I love it out there. I hear my neighbors now, they must be leaving the house. But yeah. Oh, they're like, so the yoni balls are like yoni eggs are like Benoit balls. Oof. Jesus. Y'all listen to that podcast, Horrible Decision. Shantae, they are selling ass. They are. Let me tell you how I know. And we sat there. This is one of the other things when we were sitting out here talking. And my neighbors, I have a couch in my garage. So we'll sit there and just kind of gossip in my garage. And we're sitting there whispering, like, what y'all think they do? What y'all think they do? I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, they be selling ass. I'm telling you, it be all kind of people they just walk up in the house. Like, they got the code, like I don't know what's going on. My other neighbor thinks they sell drugs. But I'm like, no, I don't know if they selling drugs. I was like, they selling something. It ain't no Mary Kay. It ain't no little knives, that little, what they be called. You know, they used to have people, they used to get people from college selling them little box knives, little knife sets. Forget the kickback. When we're coming to your house and we're having a neighborhood cookout, girl, we should. We were just told. For those who live in Atlanta, we can have a little cookout in my little backyard now. Y'all can meet these little crazy ass neighbors that I got. They are wild. Y'all have no idea. Y'all have no idea. Man, oh man. Yeah, the vector knife, Sharita. You know what I'm talking about. They used to fool me. I thought I was going to get paid when I filled out that application until I realized they want you to go door to door selling them knives. The biggest scam out there. The biggest scam out there. The vector knives. So yeah, they not selling that. No, they definitely selling ass out there. They selling ass. I don't know. I'm going to keep watching the house. So we're going to see. So the book club anthology series, I'm still going to do that, but I got to have my undivided attention. I don't want to have nothing else I'm doing so I can, focus on that. But I am going to try to get that out this year too, because a lot of y'all have some really great stories. And then a lot of y'all should be publishing that stuff too. A lot of y'all can, the pyramid schemes. Yeah, girl. Oh, your birthday's July 21st? After we're supposed to have after party kickback at Desiree's house. We supposed to pregame it somewhere. Shantae, aren't we supposed to be pregaming? I think we was gonna have like a thing where a little private get together. I know the Atlanta kickback, the authors get together on Friday night. But I was gonna do something outside of that with some readers. Yeah, man. But yeah, you guys, I was actually gonna put the blog post out tonight because I missed it. I ended up putting out a deleted scene. But take it as a good thing. If I don't have time to write the blog, it's because I'm working on a story. That's usually what it is. So, or I've been out all day. Yeah, Friday night, we was gonna try to do something Friday night for those that are coming to the kickback. And I'll just be coming back from Greece. So when y'all see me at the kickback, I'm gonna be a couple shades darker than I usually am. So yeah. You know what, you guys? Is it too late? Oh no, it's not too late to submit a story, but don't submit it yet. Don't submit it yet because I don't want it to sit there. I'm not going to read anybody's work while I'm writing. That throws me off. That throws me off. So I do have some things coming out. We're going to do the Pia book. I still don't know if I want to do a Pia, Homer, and Delilah and Ben, because Michael Sky, he's probably one of the most interesting Sky brothers there is. Oh, let me tell you guys. So look, I was talking to this animator, right? We be talking about this series. I try not to tell him too much because, you never know somebody gonna run off with your shit. But we talk about this stuff and we go into these deep conspiracy theories. And he was telling me, he's like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I'll save it for the book. Y'all read it in the book because he gave me some really good ideas for the book. Where's Genesis? Friday night and it's limited. Oh, I see you. Yeah. I'm sitting here running my mouth about it. Yes, man. Oh, you going to Greece next year? I'm gonna let you know how it is. We're supposed to be going in July, and I'm going to Puerto Rico in May. Yeah, Puerto Rico got to be the best Caribbean island. So far, I only been to 3, so I can't really say. Michael is so funny. So Homer and Michael, they have this weird relationship with their parents. I mean, I guess they all do. Michael is closer to his dad and Homer is closer to his mom, which it feels like it should be the other way around, where the oldest son is closer to the dad, youngest son is usually closer to the mom, the baby's boy, but it's the opposite. I'm working on, with Homer and Pia's story, I have to go into their backstory and talk about their childhood, whatnot. So Michael is the one that told Delilah about Homer and Pia. So we're thinking this whole time Delilah has this whole intuition, this whole foreseeing telling the future that, oh, I see you with my cousin, da da da. It was Michael that saw it. So Michael saw something that day on the yard. Go somewhere, girl. You can't sit in the chair with me. No. It's my dog, y'all. Sorry. I wish I could point the camera down. Go. She likes to sit in the chair with me, but she thinks she's human. So Michael saw something that day in the yard when Homer went up to Pia. He saw something, and then he saw something again in that hotel room. And he ends up telling Delilah, like, that's the girl Homer's supposed to be with. That's her. That's the girl. So we thinking Delilah got all this, inside information. She's, her third eye is woke as hell and all this. No, Michael saw it all. Michael is a unique individual, and he's a freak. You're gonna see how freaky he is. Yeah, Homer and Trinity, they love their mama. Those are the mom. They are for their mama. Michael, I don't know what kind of. Oh God. So okay. I am not going to try to give too much away. because I feel like y'all have an idea on the blog, but the blog is nowhere near nothing like the book. Michael, I don't know. It's two type of girls he can be with. Either someone that's just like him, or I don't know. I haven't figured out the girl for Michael yet. I haven't figured out the girl. I don't even think he's gonna be with anybody in this book. I don't think he's gonna be with anybody in this book. But Genesis, you better leave my phone alone. Leave my phone alone. Oh, you guys, a lot of you guys are joining. I wish I can see. Okay, I see. I see. I don't have a date for the book, you guys. I don't have a date for the book. No date for the book. I never have dates. I'm just know the longer the wait, the harder it is to write, usually the better the book. That's all I can say. Is Michael a male siren? Michael is Michael Fowler, and I forgot the other brother for Delilah. But they're kind of like siren, yeah. They're kind of very hyper. What do they call it? Hypersexual? Michael do all that nasty shit. I mean, nasty, nasty shit. How men react to my books. I don't know. I try not. The people that I run into that ask me when I tell them what I do, which I'm gonna stop doing, is usually old white ladies. And when usually I'm like, oh no, it's not for you. You went, no, I'll read it. I'm like, oh, well, it's ebook. I have a Kindle, and I'm like, oh well, you don't want to read it. It's a lot going on. Da da da. I usually end up just talking to old white folks about my books. Oh no, my dog. Oh no, my dog's not name is Genesis. No, that's I was talking to an author. I was talking to the author. But yeah, I usually run into old white folks. My neighbor, she's white. She's the only white person in the neighborhood, and I'd be talking to her dad outside. He'd be sitting outside on my right there near my door. He'd be like, "Hey, Desiree, old white man, old white." You probably look at him, you probably think just fresh off the KKK meeting, but he's so cool. He's so chill. I be wearing my little Black Panther jacket around. Hey, Desiree, where you going to next? You working on that book? I'm like, hey, Dad, what's going on? I'm like, I ain't working. I'm working. I'm trying. Just out here walking my dogs. We'll be out there talking for a good couple minutes. Cool man. He be want to read them books. I'm like, it ain't for you, man. It ain't for you. It ain't for me. It ain't for you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I really think I should be writing for TV and not for books, but you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. That's what I think. You got to start somewhere. Where am I from? I'm from South Carolina, but I was raised here in Atlanta. Where do I sound like I'm from? I know you can hear a Southern accent. You should be able to hear my little faint Southern accent. But I gotta keep up with these comments. Oh man. You're from South Carolina? Where part of South Carolina? Let him read. I ain't letting that man read. Let me tell you, I don't let nobody that I run into read. I'm about to start telling people I'm a firefighter, I'm a police officer. I'm gonna just start coming up with different types of careers. So people can stop asking me. Because as soon as you tell people I'm an author, it's, oh, I've always wanted to write a book, or they still make those? People still read, or and you making money from that? Like it's a lot more questions that I really did not plan on answering. So but yeah, Orangeburg. Whew. Orangeburg. Ain't South Carolina State out there? I don't know. I maybe. No accent? I don't have no accent? The one a guy I used to date, he told me, he said I sound like I'm from all over. So like I can be a nice blend of the whole country. And I'm like, I can take that. I get that. I grew up watching a lot of white TV shows, so maybe that's What do y'all do? Are y'all cutting up in my comments? Have I ever been to Fort Lauderdale? No, I've only been to the airport. And let me tell you, I ain't never seen so many animals, so many goddamn animals in the airport. Everyone had a dog, a cat, a bird, a pigeon at that airport. It was like a zoo. It was a legit a zoo. I don't know if that's what they do at Fort Lauderdale, but it's like everywhere I turn, if someone had a dog. And I told my friend, I was like, so they just let people, and they just be on leashes, like these big old dogs, little dogs, just everywhere, pets everywhere. Tell them you do porn and walk away while making eye contact. Oh God. Oh man. Did you know people? Oh, so I went to Fort. So for those who, I went to a HBCU called Fort Valley State University, and it's right there, like smack down in the middle of Georgia, just middle Georgia. And guys, people from Florida, a lot of stuff from Florida came up. Like the further south you go in Georgia, the more of a heavy in Florida influence you'll get. So I ran into a few Florida guys from there, and I'm not gonna say they ring around a tub dirty, but they're interesting. They're interesting. The music though is everything. I love the music. I love the music. Now the girls from Florida, so many friends from Florida. I love the person, everything. I love the personalities. Like you can know when you meet someone, a female that's from Florida, you'll know because their personality is just it's I love it. Like, oh, you from Florida? I can tell. I can tell. Y'all just having y'all own. Oh no, you won't be confused. You don't have to keep up with the blogs. You won't be confused. Because every time I start a new series, or hell, just a new book, I feel like I have to write for a whole new audience that doesn't know. Like, I'm sure people reading this Pia book with Homer, they're not going to know that she met a witch in CVS that told her to keep the baby. Like, I have to somehow tell all that without really telling it. Y'all in here talking about, I just see my dog named Cooper and Maggie. What y'all in here talking about? Oh yeah, so Florida is cool. Florida's cool. I've never been to Fort Lauderdale. Nothing outside the airport. I didn't like Miami. I will not go back to Miami. I did not care for it. Did not care for it at all. And let me see. Yeah, I love people from Florida. The guys are, with them little dookie dreads, it's you get what you get from Florida with the guys. Just like to me, they just kind of remind me of a more homely version or countryer version than dudes from Atlanta. Guys from Atlanta, they short and flashy as hell. Oh my God, so flashy. I want to go to New Orleans. I would love to go to New Orleans. That's definitely on my bucket list, along with Arizona. If anybody's here that's from Arizona, I would love to go to Arizona. That's on my bucket list, for sure. Just to see the Grand Canyon. Since you're doing a show for the Sky Sisters, what's your take on the misadventures of Sabrina since it has witchcraft? Is that the show? You talking about the show, the Sabrina thing on Netflix? I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. I had to like it if I watched the whole season, but it was cool. It was a little, I don't know. It was good. It was good. I'll say that. I'll just leave it at that. It was good. It's not something I will sit there and watch again, though. Not something I will watch again. But yeah, it's not something I would watch again. But it was cool. I binge watched it. So if I binge watched, I had to like it. I did watch that show, The Umbrella Academy. Have you guys heard of that? I was a little pissed off at that show. I feel like I wasted my time watching that. Have you ever thought about writing plays? Yeah, when I first started writing, I felt like I used to call myself playwrights. That's what I would love to write a book. I actually would like to take um what they call the little Chitlin circuit. I would love to take the Carter Boys on stage. I would love that. Oh, season 2 just dropped last night. Yeah, yeah. I can wait on that. At the kickback, will you have your own table or room so we can meet you and get? Yeah. I'll have my own table. Yeah, y'all will know my table because I'm not gonna have nothing on it. Everyone's gonna be done up and all this stuff. I don't want to. I don't want to be the one setting up and taking down and setting up. I'm not gonna. My table will just be blank with books and me. So y'all will know. Y'all will know. Have I traveled to any other northern states? I've been to New York. I didn't like it. Will not. I will not go back unless I just gotta go to the airport. And I've only been to. Um, I think I've only been to Alaska. That's about as north as I can get. I've never been anywhere else. New York and Alaska is about as north as it gets with me. I do plan on going to Chicago this summer if anybody's there. I plan on going to Chicago to visit a friend. Um, you said New York City is so dirty. It's not even that. It's just it wasn't. Am I still doing the spiritual bags? Yep. My mom's sister is so hype about it. She's so hyped. She already started making the bags. I was like, hold on now, slow down. She's the one that been telling me all the stories about their dad and him practicing witchcraft and their dad practicing witchcraft. Like I told y'all, my great granddad, my dad's dad, great granddad, yeah, he during the civil rights movement and all that stuff, people that were part of the KKK would come to his house for a cleansing or some type of something. He's like, oh, they used to want him to get the bad spirits off him because they done killed so many black folks or something to that effect. And they used to come in all hours of the night, knocking on his door, wanting something. And I'm like, and he helped them? He helped them white men? And he's like, that's how they got paid. That's how apparently, I thought the root work was from the, what part of New York did I visit? I think it was just New York City. But apparently it was, only Axis characters from Detroit. No. I did that because I didn't want to keep using New York for a northern example. But anyway, so apparently, I thought the root work stemmed from the Granger side, but apparently no, it's actually from the Lewis side that ended up marrying into the Granger. So it was a set of women. I just found this out last month. It was a set of women, a set of sisters or aunts and moms that did the magic, and they brought it over from Congo. So, and they taught the boys, they taught everybody, and it just got passed down from there. So I thought it was the Granger side, but that's not the case. So my granddad, his dad, and they all learned it from somebody's mama, one of their mamas, which is crazy. Is there a sister that I relate to the most? I feel like I'm like Franny mixed with Omni. But Delilah has my humor. She's my dry humor. She's the reason why I can't hold a lot of conversations because my sarcasm is apparently hurtful sometimes. So I try not to. To me, it's just jokes. But not everybody can handle that. So. But I feel like I'm Franny mixed with Omni, but they all have a little bit of me. Like Trinity, that's tomboy to the core because I feel like I'm a little bit more tomboy than I am. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm reading out these. I'm reading. Y'all sitting here going in on New York. That's what y'all doing. Y'all sitting here going in on New York. Who's my favorite male character besides Junie? Michael. That's my favorite. He's my favorite for now. But if I had to choose someone that y'all read about, I like I like Ben, but I like Coda. I love my little Coda. I love my little Jacob. And Elijah. But if you like Elijah, you gotta like Jeremy because that's where he came from. So that's where he came from. But yeah, I can't wait for y'all to hear more about Michael. Y'all sit here going in on New York City. I will never go back. That is one place I will never. Shiloh's your favorite? Oh, I met Shiloh in real life, y'all. In this messy ass neighborhood. I met him in real life. Oh my God. When I looked him in his eyes, I was like, I wrote you. I wrote you in a book and you're here, you are. You're alive. Like if my eyes look like they're watering, it's just because allergies. My allergies are like messing with me since I don't know how long. But I met Shiloh in real life. He a little bit he's small. He's small in real life. This guy had a lot more hair, and this guy was mixed with black, Mexican, and I think he was somewhere in the Middle East, one of those countries. But when I looked at it, I was like, whoa. I was like, oh my God. But he don't have the personality like Shiloh. So that's the thing. So imagine Shiloh, but with a personality like Junie or Elijah. He was an Aries. So it was almost like talking to myself. But we sat in my garage and talked. I just kept thinking, I was like, man, you look like, I could not get over that. It's a secret fear of mine that I wake up and my characters are like banging at my door having questions like, why the hell did you write me like this? And why that, this and that. And I'm talking about characters from way back when I used to write fan fiction. I used to have J-Bug beating down on his girlfriend, like straight up just violating her. And Omarion and Lil Wayne used to go at it. Like my fan fiction was so violent. I don't know where it comes from because I ain't never been through nothing like that. But yeah. Man, oh man. It was crazy. Yo, fan fiction used to be awesome back then. It used to be, and I hate to say the word lit because I think I'm too old for it, but it used to be lit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Fan fiction was everything. Fan fiction was it. Those were the best stories. Supposedly that's how 50 Shades of Grey came up? Or was it Twilight? One of those two, it's a rumor that one of those stories was turned into a fan fiction and someone switched the names of the characters around and that's how the stories came about. I hated Jade. I don't know why people like Jade. I can't. If I meet a Jade in real life, I can't. But Jade to me represents New York. That hard, like when I talk to my friend, he's from up there and you got no manners. You know what I mean? Like no hospitality. You there's nothing, and I guess they don't, from up there, you know, I don't know. Just when you come down south, like just turn it off. Turn that shit down some. Like you don't gotta be hard all the time. Like turn it down. Like I don't know. It's weird. When I went up there, I was so glad that I was from the South. I was like, I can't be born from up there, man. I can't do it. I hated Jade. Oh, I hated Jade. But Jade is still going strong with Dorian. For those who want to update, she's still going strong with Dorian. Definitely going strong. They should be engaged by now. You said fuck Shiloh? Yeah, I said it. I used to be like that too, Genesis, but I met him in real life. I sat down with him. I can't say nothing bad about him no more because I met him in real life. Just like Jeremy. I met Jeremy in real life. I can't say nothing. Now the rest of the characters, I can't, you know, it's whatever. But I met Shiloh and Jeremy in real life. But yeah, we cutthroat, but not hard. I can't. Oh God, I hate it. I hate it. I hate Jade. I like DJ. DJ is cool. I like DJ. DJ's chill. She's very chill, opposite of Jade. Would you compare your ass selling neighbor to Tyree? No, no, no. Okay, no. Okay. So do you guys remember in the old cafeteria, I made a post about shit, I can't, because I don't know if these people gonna see this shit or not, so I can't go into too many details. You just never know. I ran into a reader on my way to Target. Someone recognized me. That's how I know I'd be on here too much. I wouldn't compare him to Tyree. He's more like, it's like, he looks more like, who's the guy that Phaedra's dating right now? Whoever the guy that Phaedra's dating right now, that's who he looks like. And it's two of them. So I can't, that's all I can say. All I can say. My dog is snoring so bad, y'all. She's snoring so bad. Tuesday is, y'all want a Tyree update? Homie probably living his life. Entrell is, I think Entrell's probably a father by now. DJ Chill, she gonna kick Caroline ass still messing with Jordan. Jordan, no. Jordan want Caroline. Them two, she want her. And I think Caroline do too, but I think Caroline and DJ are a good match. What kind of music do I listen to? I listen to, right now I'm into for the past couple years I've been into Afro beats. But I listen to, oh God, is there gonna be any Barbs here? I don't listen. I don't care for either one, Cardi or Nicki, but I will listen to Cardi over Nicki, only because Nicki Minaj didn't really grow up with me. She didn't, her sound didn't grow with me. But I don't know, I like all music. I like all music. All this dust flying around, that's why my eyes watering. God damn. Do y'all see? I feel like it's snowing in my house right now. Anyway. Nicki is a bully. I ain't gonna get into that. I'm not gonna turn this into no Cardi B post. Cardi and Nicki post. I won't do it. I won't do it. But so you guys would like the idea of Pia and Homer and Delilah and Ben sharing a story instead of giving Delilah and Ben their own? I was trying not to make Homer and Pia their own. I was trying to keep it minimum paranormal, but I don't know. It looks like that's what it's starting to turn into now. So y'all gonna have me stuck in this genre for. Oh yeah, you like the shirt? Yeah. This is I actually cannot really get into this series, but it was on sale at Walmart, so I actually cannot get into Dragon Ball Z. I tried, I couldn't do it. But yeah, let me read these comments. So, you saying the pillow? You love the pillow? Yes, yeah. You guys, all these books here are from the publishing company. So all those are the Carter books, the Carter series. I just haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with them yet. I guess I'm supposed to sell them, but I'm like, they just gonna sit here and collect dust. I don't know. And those are my aloe plants back there. Y'all can't see them, but those are all my aloe plants and my other plants. And those are my notes to remember names and whatnot for characters and age. Because Pia's assistant, so let me tell y'all, let me tell y'all Pia's assistant, Athena. And for those that read the recent deleted scene. Can y'all hear my dog snoring? Because she's really loud. She is really, really loud. You said keep them together, so yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Because Homer went off on Delilah when he found out that she knew about Violet. He went off on her. He called her. That's why you can't keep a man. You this and that. You don't know no love. Blah 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 blah. You this, you that. Oh, the sisters went off on Delilah, and she's just standing there like, like, oh, I'm so hurt. My feelings are so hurt. They went in on Delilah. They're not gonna go in on Franny but Franny knew too. But Franny, she had to stay out of it. But she knew too. But the mama stepped in. I'm sitting here telling y'all the story. Goddamn. But the mama stepped in. Pia's mama stepped in. So at this point, Pia's mom, and this is where me and my friend have this conversation where he doesn't agree. And he's a man. He's a man. So he's been through this before. And he's got a kid. He's been through this before. But Pia's mom stepped in and she basically told Homer, like, from this point on, you'll be dealing with me concerning Violet. You won't have no dealings with Pia because apparently y'all two can't stay in the same room together without arguing. And to him, he's like, he don't understand why he has to, go through the grandma just to see his daughter, whatever the case is. But it's funny though, because they made this big thing about he tried to force himself onto Pia and the door, not literally, but like in his daughter's life, like on the first time they're meeting. And, everyone's, Delilah's screaming, she don't know you. This ain't the way to go about it. She doesn't know you. She don't know you. She's like, this isn't the way to go about it. This, you're scaring her. You're only scaring Violet, this and that. She's going to remember this, after everything kind of calmed down. And the grandma's like, let's handle this with class accordingly. Like, we'll just set up a little meeting, little play dates where you can meet your daughter or whatnot. But for the meantime, she's like, well, this is your daughter, blah, 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 this and that. And Homer, he grabs Violet and he's like, tell him who I am. He's like, tell him who I am, baby girl. You already know who I am. Who am I? Without first time meeting her, first time saying something after everything got blew over, he's like, tell her who I am. Tell him who I am. And it's daddy. And so the mama looking at Pia like, bitch, who is this man that just came up in the house and you done told me he died in a car accident or he this and that. Pia's looking at her mom. She don't know what's going on. Homer's like, bam, like, okay, so she knows who I am. When she gets more comfortable with me, I'm going to eventually take full custody because this is and he's like, it has nothing to do. Girl, you not hot. Maggie, get out of here. Go. Get out of here. Go. Go. She panting like it's hot in this room. It's not hot. Anyway, so he's like, has nothing to do with you being a daughter, you being her mother, whatnot. But Violet, she's a unique child. She needs to be around her family. Not thinking that Pia and her family are family as well. But all he's thinking about is bring my child home. I don't want her raised in Atlanta. I don't want her raised in Georgia. She needs to be here with her family. That's like her. So let me read these comments because I haven't, yeah. Y'all get blog notifications? I didn't know that. Let me see. Yeah, oh yeah, Pyru and Percy, they got on that ass when they first met Homer. They got on his ass. For sure. They got on that ass. They wasn't with it. I don't even think they cared that Pia lied or not. They wasn't with it. But mind you, Pia lied to both sides of the family. So along with Delilah and But now we're here. That's what me and my friends were arguing. My friend was arguing. I was like, well, you know, the baby's only like 2 years old. She's not going to remember this. You got all the time in the world now. He's like, that's not the point. That's not the point. Blah, 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 this and that. She lied. You know, the sisters, y'all sit here. I was hoping Violet kicked him for talking crazy and Caroline jumping on her mama. No, that needs to happen because it's all going to come back around. Like Delilah says, she's like, y'all going to regret the day y'all did this. Y'all going to regret the day. She's like, mark my words, y'all going to be, y'all, and she's looking at the sisters, y'all going to be begging Pia to be a part of your family. You know, and their sisters are like, oh, we don't respect her as a woman. How could someone do that? Hide a child and have a whole other man raising her. Just a whole bunch of shit. But there's gonna be a point in time where feelings shift, and Pia has to. Homer's gonna end up falling in love with her as a mother of his child first, and then as a woman second. Like, while he's supposed to be engaged, mind you. But she lied. Pia lied. She lied, but she lied in a way that she just didn't tell nobody. But I don't think in my opinion, I don't think the way that Homer left her, because she said, she's like, you told me, you set it up to where you said if I was pregnant, even if I was pregnant, you told me to handle it myself. So why would I tell a man who told me to handle it myself that I had your child? She's like, what would make me think that you would be interested in me having a baby if you already not even interested at the thought of me having your child? And to him, it's like, it don't matter. You had the baby. I should have known, you know. So she lied. She lied, for sure. And Homer is the type of person, he got to be in control at all times. Very traditional, very much the alpha. You're going to hear that name. You're going to hear that word a lot. He's the alpha. And then here go Michael and Delilah. You know, Michael pulls Delilah aside, like, what the fuck was you thinking? Like, and Delilah's like, I know what I'm doing. This and that. And she's like, Michael's like, she's not going to ever go for him after this shit. He's like, she's not going to ever go for him. And he's not going to go for her. He's like, you done set up, you hid a whole child from him. And so they got this little side thing going where they know what's about to happen. They already know how this story is going to end. They just going to have to watch it play out. And Delilah's like, don't intervene. Don't step in, you know. And he's like, well, you need to make sure your girl grow a pair of balls or she's going to deal with this family. And, you know, she's like, you just need to make sure Homer doesn't lose himself when he falls in love with Pia, blah, blah, blah. So they know what's about to happen. They already know. So, but yeah, Pia lied to him. I don't care what Homer said to her. Pia lied. She should have told him, like, well, look, but then what Delilah said was true too. She said, you've been to Atlanta multiple times, Homer. You've been here multiple times. You could have easily called Pia and checked on her to see, like, hey, I left it on bad terms. I don't want to leave it on bad terms. Go about this and that. I just want to see how you're doing. All that could have been solved with a simple phone call or just a simple visit. But will Stacy's daughter come back into the story on the blog story? Yeah, she will, because Delilah ended up sleeping with Stacy. So yeah, she ended up sleeping with Stacy. For those that haven't been reading the blog, don't worry about it. The story is either it's going to be totally different or it might just be the same shit with just added scenes and whatnot. Y'all, we don't know. But you don't have to worry about the blog stuff. Delilah irks you? I love Delilah. Michael not going to bring no white girl home. Michael is, I don't know. I want to say it, but it's way too drastic to say here. But Michael is definitely different. He's definitely a different type of guy. He on some other shit, I can tell you that much. He make his money, some of the things he do is Yeah, he's interesting. Um, yeah, it's not Ben. Ben now, her and Ben belong together, but she, like she said, I think she was supposed to sleep with Stacy first, and I think her sleeping with Stacy. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, when you prepare for that sneeze, when you prepare for the sneeze and it doesn't come, damn, that shit. Is he gay? Is Michael gay? No, no, Michael's not gay. He just do some different type of shit. I can't really explain it. He just do a lot. He do some different shit. I don't know how to explain it. He's the logical one out of the brother. Homer's the emotional. Michael's the logical. Michael's the one. Um, that fallen storyline, that fallen angel storyline is amazing. I honestly didn't think y'all was gonna go for it. I really did not think, and I hate that I did it because I feel like I'm digging myself deeper into a genre that I was not supposed to be a part of full time. You know what I mean? Like y'all, I don't want to be. Hopefully after this year, I can try a different genre, move out, or go into something else. But I feel like I'm pushing deeper into fantasy, you know, like talking about elves and angels and fairies and I don't know, demons and vampires and just all type of craziness. I cannot, that I cannot do. Like, could y'all imagine the Carters having something like that in there? I couldn't imagine it. I cannot imagine it. I cannot imagine. But yes, Ben is definitely a fallen angel. He's the good kind. He's not bad. He's just a little, he's just forgotten. That's all. He's a little forgotten angel. That's all. He fell and didn't remember. The other angels, it's a girl that's supposed to be she's supposed to be in Pia's book, but I stripped her out because I wanted to focus on just her and Homer. Um, it's a couple other angels that you'll probably meet. I won't say who they are because I don't want to focus on them being angels, but I'm sure some of them will be in the yard. But I'm not gonna, the yard is not supposed to be a paranormal or fantasy, whatever. It's not supposed to be that type of book. But in my mind, I know this is a fallen angel or whatever the case is. For some reason, it's a lot of them in Atlanta. And if I said I was gonna do a book of readings. The original book that was supposed to be at the kickback was supposed to be a book of readings. And that book was gonna be me unleashing just all type of just everything magical you could think of. I was just gonna let my imagination run wild, and it was gonna open up with this girl named Elijah. It is actually gonna open up with this girl named Elijah. I've already started writing it. She's interviewing for a job at the Sky House, at the Sky Sisters house in Atlanta, the yellow house where they done turned it into where you can get readings and all type of stuff done. She was gonna be like the assistant / housekeeper / whatever, like whatever the house need, whatever the girls need, whatever the people, the Sky family needs, she was supposed to be it. So she books the clients, and she's a normal girl. Ain't nothing magical about her, but she sees all this stuff happening around her. So it won't be just the Sky Sisters, your average Sky Sisters like Trinity, Omni, Siren, and them. It was going to be like some of the boys going to come there and work there for a few weeks. Michael can do some stuff. Fowler's pretty good. There was one Sky Sister who's like a dominatrix. She's into the BDSM. They was gonna give her a little room to handle her clients. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in there. One of my girls will be a medium where she's, connecting with loved ones from, that have passed on. And this girl who works at the assistant, the housekeeper, she opens up and she opens up the house and she closes up the house at night. And she just witnesses all this stuff. So that was supposed to be the book that was going to be at the kickback that I was not putting on Amazon because I don't know, I just didn't think it needed to be on Amazon. But I am not putting no unicorns. Who said unicorn? I ain't know. Let me tell y'all what I'm not gonna write about. Vampires. I don't think that's not my field. I don't know if I can, I don't think I'll be able to pull that off. And I don't, what did I say in the book? I said vampires was something white people created to make themselves sound unique or something like that. Well, I don't know. I said something like that in the book. So no vampires. I'm not doing shapeshifters. Now in this book, in this Homer book, you're supposed to get a feel. We know totems, we know the wolf spirit, we know the coyote, all this stuff, the wild dogs that's supposed to be there, their totem, their pack, whatever. So you're gonna hear the term packed and alpha female, alpha male a lot, but you're not gonna actually see nobody shift or anything. I can't write nothing like that. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm not gonna write about it's a lot of things I'm not gonna write about. What else I said I wasn't gonna write about? That might just be it. I won't do ghosts. I'm not doing ghosts. Not in a throw a sheet over your head and run down the hallway screaming boo kind of thing. But yeah. So one of them is a shapeshifter, but I don't like that term. I don't like that term. I hate that term. The ones that are quote unquote shapeshifters, they're called totems. So the Sky family breaks up into two bloodlines, two separate lines. You have your natives and then you have your Africans. So you have, in a sense, they could be the same thing. If you ever meet people that say Black people were the first ones in America, we were the first ones here before Columbus, We were Native Americans. Native Americans were dark skinned, this and that. You ever hear people like that? You could find some hoteps. You can find them. They'll say it. You can find some hoteps on the street. They'll tell you we were the first ones here. So it breaks off into the natives and the Africans. We done learned about the Africans. Now we will shift on to the totem side. That's what it would be. So this is where the dream catchers like Indigo and Franny and, people like Delilah and Homer, all that. People that react a little bit differently according to the moon, and it's a lot of stuff. So, yeah. But I'm not doing no Junie boy gonna get the salt and cross. Yeah, no, I will get the salt and cross on my own ass. Like I won't. It's only so far I'm gonna go with this. So I kudos to the authors that can do that. I can't, because if I don't believe it and I try to write it, force it, it's gonna sound fake. It's gonna sound a little unbelievable to y'all. So I can't, I'm good. So, But any last minute questions? Cause I think we was on here for, I'm gonna get off at about 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Y'all see my hang time? Got a little hang time, A little hang time. But I'm about to get off. Any last minute questions, you guys? Damn. This thing is at 655 comments. Oh Lord. And I don't think let me make sure this thing. Yayo is doing good. I think he's out in California. Olivia is doing great. She's I think whenever the next Carter wedding is, she'll probably be there. She'll probably be there with her man and her daughter. She'll probably be there. But she's doing good. And I think that's when she'll open up to talking to her siblings. Will we get to see who is meant to be with Stacy? I think it's Percy's fiance. I think it's Percy's fiance. I don't know if I said that already. So if I didn't say it, then y'all weren't supposed to hear that. But I think it's supposed to be Percy's fiance. They've known each other for a while. They've known each other for a while. When will I be live again? I don't know. I really saw what I was supposed to do with this live video. I wanted to have some food and some, you know, a drink and just sit down and chit chat with y'all. Maybe make it like a weekly or once a month thing. But I got caught up with the gossip. Did Anthony finally find love? Yeah, Anthony was with that girl at the end. Not Joy, but some teacher. He ended up with a teacher. Coda's minding his business in Middle Georgia. Him and Stacy have yet to cross paths, and him, Stacy, and the sister, who was supposed to get a story this year too. They haven't crossed paths yet, so nobody knows of anybody. Mo is good. She's her and Gunnar are oddly enough one of my favorite couples, problematic couples. I didn't say when the new book was coming because I don't know. I don't know. Je sais pas. I don't know. I don't know. I'm working on it now. As soon as this animation project kind of calms down and I can stop freaking out on who's going to do a voiceover, I can focus back on the books. I don't know. Andrew's not taking care of the baby. No. Andrew's living his life. He's a hoe right now. He's living his life. He's living his life. Living his life like it's golden. What else? Where's the... Oh, okay. Let me see. Entrell and Willow are doing good. Doing amazing. Will Pyru warm up to the Carters? No. No. He's not. Pyru don't want nobody. He ain't warming up to nobody, nothing. He don't care. As long as if he got Franny, he's good. He's not with everybody else. He ain't with everybody else. He don't care. Entrell and Willow are doing good. I think wasn't she pregnant? She was pregnant last time I spoke about her, like last year sometime. Yeah. I think they're doing really good. I think they're doing really good. But yeah. I don't know if I'll be doing another live again. This was just something to update you guys because it's been a while since I dropped a book. That's up to you guys if y'all want me to do another live like once a month or something. But yeah. But I am about to go. I was in the middle of writing and watching the Last Airbender series in the background to get my little ideas flowing. Anything on Jason, I just love Tuesday and Jason. They're good. They the same old, same old. She's not as crazy as she used to be. And Devin and DeMarco are amazing. They're good. They mind their own. I think they kind of just focusing on themselves now. Alive every 2 weeks. I can do that. Y'all will have to remind me. I could do that. We'll get some food this time. I'm gonna get some or something to drink or something because I am parched. Like I am really parched. And I can tell y'all about this crazy ass neighborhood. People just sleeping around with each other. Just oh my God. Yes, y'all gonna love this next book. When I tell y'all are gonna love Pia and Homer, I cannot. That's why I'm not even pressuring myself no more because I know I want to write the ultimate romance novel for myself where you just fall in love with their love and their hate and their arguments and their this, their that. The way Homer looks at Pia, I see it in my head all the time. I keep seeing this scene where, and I'm about to get off the live after this, but I keep seeing this scene where Homer's just kind of staring across the yard. They're having some kind of kickback or something outside the yard at his house or family house. And, you know, Pia's enjoying herself. She's laughing. She's, holding her daughter's hand. Or maybe she's dancing with one of his uncles. And she got a little beer bottle in one hand, and she's dancing, blah, 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 this and that. And Homer's just sitting there sulking in his chair, and he's just staring at her. And his mom comes up, and she's like, why don't you be with her? Like, why don't you just tell her how you feel? And he's like, what are you talking about? I don't like her. And when he said it, he didn't take his eyes off Pia. He did not take his eyes off her. And let me see. Oh, y'all talking to each other. Okay. So yeah, anyway. So I don't know. The way Homer looks at her, the way their sex is about to be, because she gonna disrespect him by saying he's the worst she's ever had. But mind you, she ain't had but so many men. And he wasn't bad. He would just be at the bottom. And she gonna tell him that. You know, he gotta redeem himself. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to give y'all butterflies of Homer and Pia. Like, I want y'all to like hug the book or Kindle or phone. That's what I want y'all to do. That's what I'm going for. That's why it's so hard, because I've never done a book with just 2 people, or I guess 4 people. I don't know. But yeah. What's up with the demon that jumped into her body? You sound like we're talking about blogs, right? Taylor's wife, sister. All these people are good, y'all. My memory, you must be talking about the blog. Take that blog with a grain of salt. It ain't really, it's just a blog. I don't, in real life, she's good. But yeah, you guys, let me do my fake yawn like I gotta go to bed when I'm really not. I'm about to load up on some lemons and water. And I'm gonna be up all night trying to write. So I will see you guys. We'll do this again in 2 weeks, I think. We said 2 weeks. My little hang time look nice though, yeah. Little hang time. Anyway, so yes, we're gonna end it here. Bye, y'all.